frustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that...
It's week 4 of the
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback. Determined to end that. Now, it's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there in the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Open man here is Conklin.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Prescott. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Wilson. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Prescott looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st down, Prescott. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second down and 3. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the 29, Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Prescott now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Room here to run.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Walker now at 1st and 10.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Burks, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Traylon Burks
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And now here come the Cowboys. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
To the air again, Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Prescott. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Now Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On third down, Burks. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Burks. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
Back now in Arlington. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, Burks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Cowboys...
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they take a knee. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.